So hello everybody in YouTube land. Say hello family.
Hello.
We're on a family expedition in the Australian Capital Territory. Where are we going?
Yankee Hat.
Yankee Hat, that's right, to see some Aboriginal rock art and to have a nice springtime family walk in the bush for a couple of hours.
How long is it again?
It's only a couple of hours, mate.
6.
No, not 6 hours, it's 2 hours. Beautiful place, hey, the Australian bush anywhere, but it's nice here up in the mountains, the foothills of the snowy mountains, the granite country. There's heaps of wattles in flower. And it should be a really good day. Everyone pumped?
Yeah.
Oh no, nobody's pumped.
Yay! I'm pumped!
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
Look at those wattles just there. Look at that. Beautiful. But it's a beautiful spring day. Nice, comfortable sort of day. Not too cold, not too hot. It's just nice. It'll be a really good walk. The cattle grid. Well, we just ran over it.
Oh,
Murrumbidgee, Namadgi National Park. Murrumbidgee.
sorry. I unfortunately don't know the names of all these places. Yeah. All of those people that know what this place is really called, sorry. Oh, Namadgi. So can you really, Dad, how do you pronounce it?
Namadgi.
Namadgi. Namadgi. It's an unusual name. Probably because it's up. Look, kangaroos around. It's just in the distance over there. What's that? Australia Alps. Yeah. So, and we have.
Oh, she's right.
We're here, so we have to go all the way to Yankee Hat.
That doesn't look far.
No, I guess because we have
In
to
that
go.
distance is like 2 hours.
Okay, well you two get us there and get us back, all right? You're navigating. Yeah. All right. Which way are we going? What, just where? Just off in a random direction. Oh, righto.
There's literally a sign over there.
That's right. So that's marked like that. And then there's another one. That post out there. Beautiful.
Wild dogs and tracks.
There's dingoes, wild dogs.
Ton of food for them. There's kangaroos everywhere.
There's a ton of. No wonder they're here.
Snow in the distance. Beautiful mountain scenery. Freezing cold wind blowing. It's a nice day though. Yeah, more kangaroos. They're bloody everywhere, aren't they? Hear the frogs in the creek? Yeah. It'd be the males calling for females, calling for mates. Little Alpine Creek.
Dad, where are they?
Why have you always got to act the goat? You always got to act the goat. And the camera goes on you, you've got to act like the goat. Yeah, down the river, down the bottom there.
This is like a perfect Lion King moment.
Lion King moment.
Roar! This is a lion. Roar! Now this is a lion. Roar! That sounds like some meerkat.
A meerkat. There's kangaroos everywhere.
Oh my god, I had no idea.
There's kangaroos everywhere, honestly. Look how short all the grass is, I would reckon. As a land manager, that there's too many of them. That's a very controversial thing, getting rid of kangaroos in Canberra. Bit of a rest. We've only been walking for about 40 minutes. And you're supposed to be resting. You were the one whinging for a rest.
No, it was me. It was me.
You going to have something to eat?
No.
Are you going to sit down and rest, or are you going to jump around?
Dad, how long have we been walking for?
Only about 40 minutes, mate.
40!
Hardly anything. Sit down and rest, you two knuckleheads.
That's almost half.
Falls on deaf ears. Well, it's a nice spot anyway.
Looks like a real show.
A reminder, no custodians in Namudri National Park Management welcome you to the site and seek your help in preserving the art and the undisturbed nature of this place.
Just walk.
Please protect the space. Do not touch the art rock. View art from the platform. Stay behind handrails. Do not disturb the ground. Fill in the visitor's book. Hey, Dad, guess what? I've seen these photos on a TV show.
Yeah.
Where they were looking for an albino kangaroo here in Canberra. And that big one there is an albino kangaroo. I think the rest of them are albino too, they said.
You know what I always think of when I come to a place like this? I always think of the people, the hands that painted this.
How did they make the white paint?
They made it out of clay. But the thing is, they weren't any, or not much different to us, you know. They were people just like us, had families, had things they liked doing, things they didn't like, and things they wanted to do. And
Things they didn't like
eating. Yeah. And somebody came here and painted this, and I wonder, what was he like, or she like? You know, what were they like? What sort of person were they? What were they thinking?
That's my
You know, because artwork is such a personal thing. This is probably not art like the way we think of art as, you know,
Hey, Dad, what's
European people. Shush. I'm talking to your mum. But it's just, I always wonder what they were like, and, you know, what it was like when they painted here, and what they were thinking of, and what they were trying to express, and what they were like as people, you know, what it would be like to talk to them and find out what they were, what their lives were like, you know.
Or like if they wore clothes at that time, like something to at least cover up.
Well, that's not a big difference, Angus, because every culture's got its own clothes, you know. So it doesn't really. That's not what I'm getting at, Angus. What I'm getting at is the things that people all have in common, families, and, you know, our lives that we have together. You know what I mean? Like.
The glue stuff.
Oh, that is glue. That's silicon. That's a line of silicon that they've painted on there. We used to do the same when I was a ranger out at Uluru. It stops the water running down. See all these black watermarks here? How it runs over the top of the artwork. So they put a line of silicon up there, and the water hits it. That white line is silicon, and it hits the water hits it, forms a bead and drips off before it runs down there to the artwork. Protects it. Where's the kids off playing somewhere, are they?
Down the back, yeah.
In front of that rock.
Yeah, in front.
This is a good thing to do, eh, for a family.
Mm-hmm.
Like, gets them out of the house, gets us out of the house.
Mm-hmm.
It's only a couple of hours. It's taken us, how long about it? It took us about an hour and 10 minutes, I think, to get here. So, less than 3 hours return.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful day. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. I have to keep doing this more often, I think.
Sure.
What do you reckon, wifey?
I think we should. Sorry, I had food.
What are you doing, you maniac? Why didn't you come this way where it's easy? There's a stair there to climb up. Climb up that log.
It wouldn't work.
Well, why do you think it's there, that log? That white grey one right there, why do you think it's been put there? Help each other to get up it. Geez, we need to do this more often. If you guys can't figure that out, we've got to spend more time in the bush. There you go. Faith's got it. Help her out, Angus. Help her out. Put your shoulder in her ass and help her up. Your shoulder, you idiot. Don't do that. Don't do that to her. Still running, Angus. Can't be too tiring. Still running. We can't have been too hard. They're still going. They've still got energy. There's the car park over there, right on the other side near the tree line over there. You've still got energy left to run and we've finished.
It's cold.
It's cold wind, isn't it? How was that, eh?
Good.
Good? We coming back again? Do it next week?
No.
What about somewhere else?
No. Yes.
Yeah, somewhere else?
No.
Well, we're going somewhere else. So.
You're gonna kill me.
Yeah. No, that's not bad, eh? 2.5 hours or so.
It wasn't even 2 hours, Dad. Like,
Snow in the background, went all the way over there. It's a cold wind though, that's for sure.
Hey, Dad, like, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Like,
It was cold.
yeah.
I've only got a shirt on. It was cold.
yeah, like you only
Nice.
got,
Really nice.
you have 2 shirts on. That's it.
Okay, Pumley. What do we want to tell people about this walk? What's the good parts? For me, the good parts were that it was a good length of time. It took us 2 hours and 15 minutes. We had a few stops on the way and let you guys play and that.
It didn't actually feel as long as it said it would.
Yeah, so it didn't feel as long. It's not. There's no steep climbs and stuff for young kids. It's fairly gently undulating.
It's very smooth. It's a quite smooth trail.
Yeah.
And what I liked about it was seeing all the animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The wildlife.
Yeah, like there was tons. There were other than kangaroos, there were birds
And,
some kangaroos.
There was rock art, which is unusual around here, like they reckon. So they tell us rock art is a very unusual sort of thing. Bit of snow. I tell you what, it was freezing. It's supposed to be springtime. And if you're going to come, like probably any time of year, because it's the mountains, just bring something warm because I was freezing. But you're walking the whole time, so it was all right. You know?
It was okay.
So anyway, back to the shop at Darwa. I'm going to have a beer. Well, actually, I might have a bourbon, seeing as I'm cold. Just warm me up for medicinal purposes only. You guys can have a soft drink. We'll be home in time for barbecue steak. All right. If you get a chance to do this, you've got young kids. You know, ours was, I don't know, how old are you guys? Somewhere between 6 and 12.
9.
Is that how old you are? You've been around for that long?
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, if you've got young kids, it's a good little walk to do. It's not too far from Canberra. Fairly interesting. I thought it was good, eh?
Yeah, it was good.
Better than sitting at home on the couch, that's for sure.
Exactly right.
And watching TV?
Bleh.
You'd rather go out and see the wildlife that are outside.
Well said. And on that note, I might say, yo.
Hey, wait.
Say bye-bye to what?
Hey, and by the way, yes, I'm going to be starting my own channel. So yeah, when I do set up some videos with some help of my beautiful dad here, well,
We'll link it to this one somehow.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll be able to teach me how to do that. Anyway, we've got to go because it's getting too long.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Bye. Have a good
Bye.
time.
Bye.